Hey Estimators, this is John Brock with Estimator for SketchUp. I'm here today to tell you about the latest version of Estimator called Estimator 3.0. Alright, we've got some major changes in here and let's get right to them. So the first thing we did, minor change, but we changed the word layers to tags. Just like SketchUp changed the name, we finally changed the name to catch up to them. So now it's no longer layers, it's now called tags. Same functionality as before, just like with SketchUp. The biggest new feature that we have is that we can now edit our databases inside of SketchUp. No more going to Excel and CSV files and macros and syncing and all that. You can now do it 100% inside of SketchUp. So I'm going to click on this little edit database icon, and it's pulling up my Brockworks database that I use for my construction company. And I'm just going to expand all, and you'll see that all the cost codes, all the items, all the items have come in with this. We're going to be talking about roofing, so I'm going to scroll down to 335, which is my roofing category. And you'll see that I've got, I've got a lot of stuff in here. 335 roofing. Let's say that my shingles per square, I want to change the price from 150 to 160. Save. I can do it right here inside of SketchUp. Same thing for maybe my labor per square. Let's say that's 150. I don't know what it is these days. I can change that in here and save it. I could also add cost codes. I can add items all inside of here without having to leave SketchUp. Okay, so we'll save that and close that. So that is one of the latest or the greatest features I want to get you guys testing out and seeing what you think about it. And that can be found under the projects tab, and again it's this edit icon. You also have a drop down of your databases, so you could choose from multiple databases if you desire. So that's the first big change. The next thing we did was a complete overhaul of length, area, and volume takeoff tools. So we'll start out with length, and so you'll see it's a whole different UI. And let's go to roof and say let's go to ridge vents. All right, and then I'm going to just pick my ridge vents in this model. So I'm going to say to pick, and I can change the color if I wanted to. I could change this to red, whatever color. I could change the line weights of that too. So the line width in here, I could beef that up a little bit. All right, and then as I start to pick, now you'll see it the same way we did before, but it's going to be able to be viewed a whole lot easier. So I'm just going to go through and check all of my ridges in here. So you can see I've selected all those. So now when I select my ridge vent, see now I've got this bubble with 5. And if I click on that, I can visually see it, where before it was kind of a pain in the butt. You'd have to go to Outliner or some way to find it. These edges were hard to see. Now all you have to do is click on it and you'll view it, and it's automatically going to give us our tag over here for ridge vents, so we can use that over in Estimator. So that's takeoff area, and we've done the very similar thing for takeoff length. We did the same thing for takeoff area. So let's say for the roof here, I've got shingles 1. I'm going to pick for here, and I'm just going to go ahead and pick a face color. Let's just do this green. And I'm going to be picking faces in here. So as I'm picking, I did it in blue, but that's fine. So I'm picking all these asphalt shingle locations, and you'll notice that it's easy to see, easy to view, a lot easier than it was before. And now I've got 4,650 square feet, and you can see that it's 16 faces inside this shingles 1. Okay, so we've done that. Again, I click on that, I view that. Okay. And we'll add metal in here too. Let's go with metal, and we'll change that to a different color, and we'll pick color change. We'll pick these faces here that are getting metal. Okay, so you can see I've got 930 square feet. So much easier to use, and in the user interface, volume's the same way. It's just a little cleanup to the UI. Function still works the same as it did before, and I can create volumes for slabs, subfloor, things like that in here. So that's some of the biggest changes in Estimator 3.0. Just wanted to share that with you, get you messing with it, play with it, see what you think. Hopefully that new built-in database editor will be a game changer for you. And then the takeoff tools are a lot easier to use and look a lot more user-friendly. So thank you for watching.